Hey everyone, this is Snark with Snark's Domain. Hopefully the intro music was working there. I couldn't hear it. I had to just trust that it was working. But this is pretty exciting. I wasn't expecting this to happen so quickly. We have some Thermal Grizzly Thermal Putty. I just said thermal twice. Yeah. I tried buying this stuff and I put my order in, and like it was like mid shipping or whatever, and then someone from Thermal Grizzly reached out to me, and they're like, "Hey, you know, we'll send you some putty so you don't have to order it." And I was like, "Oh, I already ordered it. Like, you know, thanks. Like, no big deal. It's all good," kind of thing. And then they're like, "Oh, we can." You know, give you a refund or something, or they wanted to look into that, so they got back to me and they refunded it, and you know, like just to send it for free, which was, you know, it's nice. Like, especially Christmas time, a little more expensive time of the year, as you guys all know, or well, in North America and European countries mostly, I guess. Anyways, then I noticed the order got canceled. And then a package shipped from somewhere else closer, and that was like, I don't know, yesterday or the day before. Either way, we have all 3 putties. Guys, this is awesome. We got Putty Basic, Advanced. Oh, I guess I should probably. There we go. That's the right order, right? This is going to be on the bottom. This is going to be somewhere in the middle, on the top. Who knows? Super exciting. So we're going to have to do this in like the. Obviously, like this, the order has to be from the bottom to the top. Otherwise, we can't build the suspense. You know? Oh, is your audio borked? I don't know. Bring back the dislike button. Who do we have in the chat today? We've got Jan Makuda. I don't know if I recognize that name. Welcome to the stream. Code string was working fine. Nice. Heyo. Bring back the dislike button. We got Cloud Yak up in here. Nice. Well, listen, guys. Let's go over this really quick. There's a box, right? And it's got a nice little halfway insert to keep the putty stable right in the middle there. And then there's like a booklet. It's got 6, 7, 8, 10 languages. What we got here? English. Step 1, remove the putty using the included spatula. Apply the putty with the spatula. Spread the putty evenly. Excess putty can be removed with the spatula. Method 2 for small areas. We talk about rolling balls of even size onto the surface to be covered. Excess putty can be removed with the spatula. Let's talk about these spatulas. We're going to zoom in here. These things are like little shovels. I don't know how to describe it. Like they're different than a normal paste spatula, right? Which we've got. Here's like a dirty green one from GD. And these things are just like all sorts of fancy. So they're like, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna use these this time. I am gonna apply it by hand like I normally do. Yeah. Anyways, let's so there's some documentation there. The box, the 3 spatulas in the box, and this guy. I haven't opened it yet. Let's do that now. Okay, yeah, it's got a that's kind of a nice feature. I like that. So, well, first of all, really good threads on the container. Sometimes putty containers have really short lids, and that's like a nice quality little container. Anyways, it's got a little seal. Okay, so we definitely have a pink putty there. That's not in focus at all. I wish my production level could match what I feel I'm doing in content, but anyways, pretty exciting. Jan Makuda says, I usually miss your streams because I'm from Europe. Well, then today is your lucky day, my friend, because wait, what time is it in Europe? It's the morning, right? You guys are it's like 5 or 6 a.m. or something like that. 8 a.m. for you, probably. I don't think I'm going to get much sleep tonight, because we're on a time crunch here, if you guys don't know. I got a lot going on right now. My parents are going to be here. They're flying in. They're going to be here in like the next couple hours. And then tomorrow night, I've got a work Christmas party I got to go to. And that's like the kind of thing where I get a hotel room afterwards and sleep the night away and don't drive, if you know what I mean. And then I'll be back home the next day. I guess that'd be Saturday. And then I've got another day and a half here, and then we go to the mountains. We're gonna go to Jasper, Canada. It's a really beautiful town. Unfortunately, there was a really bad forest fire this year, so there's gonna be lots of damage. We're gonna go check that out and try and support the economy there. Hopefully they can rebuild and stuff. Anyways, 6 a.m. Nice. Putty. First we have to do the paste. Let's be honest, that's what I always do. So we're going to apply some MX4. Why am I using MX4? Just because it's really cheap and I don't need to do a burn-in like with a face change. So it's a good paste to test with. Yeah, I spread, do a little dab in the middle. Sorry if I'm stuttering, it's because I'm kind of excited tonight. I wasn't expecting Putty to be here so quickly. Okay, you know, I am going to use... This little shovel looks like it's going to be perfect for scooping it out. Let's get a little bit in hand first. And we're just going to check the softness. See if it can roll. It's soft for sure. It's very soft. Let's see if we can get a bit more. We'll try and roll it. We might not be able to roll it. If we can't roll it, I might get a syringe out. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a syringe. It's very ultra soft, which is also good. For shims. I'll have to measure how thin this stuff can get. But let's get a syringe. Hey, Born Again, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Right, so we're just gonna chop this guy down real quick. I just want to double check I've got the right. You know, it's fine. It's a little bit on the big side. I was aiming for 6. I'm going to use it. That's fine. This stuff's super squishy, so I'm not really concerned about it getting piled up at all. Okay, so this is going to be interesting, this part. Something like that. Maybe I'll put a bit more. This is 30 grams, so I'm going to use about 15 to 17 grams. Well, actually, I need to check the density of these. I'm not sure if I read the density yet or not. Okay, that just wants to squish out really easily. This is isopropyl I just sprayed with that spray bottle, not water. For anyone who hasn't seen me do that before. Okay, let's lay some putty down here. Sorry that took a little while. I already reshaped the TGPP10. That's the white putty that I've got right here, there, and there. Yeah, gotta get it focused here a little bit better. Still on that manual focus. Someday I'll be able to afford a fancy camera. Well, this one has auto focus. It's just sort of, it hunts around for it. I'm laying this on a little bit heavier than I sometimes would. Okay, so that's that. It's an interesting little shovel. Zoom out here again. Well, you guys want to see kind of what it looks like. That's how much I'm putting on. It's a little bit excess for sure. It's going to be okay. Typically with this card, the ideal size is 6 mils. This stuff is so soft. And I wish if I had more to fill the syringe, I wouldn't be as worried about the air bubbles. But while I'm laying down a bead, I can tell if there's air in it. And so that's why I was like laying down more. But, if we have any issues after the test, I'll be streaming the disassembly of this card as well, and then we'll see what it looks like, how it spreads, and if there's any issues, I'll just retest it. Born Again, I meant to ask, what is the basic and the pro thermal conductivity values? So, I don't think these have ratings on them at all, as far as advertised. Which I like. That's we need to get away from marketing stuff with thermal conductivity ratings. They're just marketing. Der Bauer and Gamers Nexus had a really good video of this earlier this year, I want to say, and it just, yeah, it's kind of rampant in the industry. Those numbers don't mean much. No one tests at exactly the same or at the same temperature, which can skew the results a lot. So yeah, we just don't trust them. But I'm pretty sure Igor's Labs has some tests on these already. So yeah, I don't want to comment on what the thermal conductivity rating is because I just don't remember off the top of my head. So the tilt test, this stuff sticks really well. It's definitely super, super soft. This would be good for, well, I need to test how it compresses, but this should be good for shims. I'm assuming this putty will be capable of sub 0.1 millimeter. I know they are only claiming something like 0.3, but I think that's being conservative, to be honest. But I guess we could test some right now on the calipers, hey? Let's do that. Yeah. This stuff can do 0.1. Maybe even... No, it does 0.1. So, yeah, this is an ideal putty. We'll see what the performance is like. But if you have a laptop that has super thin gaps, this is most likely going to be an option. Yeah, lately I've been recommending Helmseye HY236 for thin gaps and for shims. But yeah, we'll see how this stuff performs. This might be a viable option. I'm pretty excited to test this stuff. We're not going to keep this stream going very long unless you guys have questions or comments, because I need to get this card up and running. It's going to be at minimum 6 hours of testing here, which I'll be doing. What time is it now? It's 11 p.m. where I am at, almost. So that'll take me at least till 5 a.m. Hopefully I have the energy to get up and do this all again with the Putty Advance, get that started. Let's see, 5 to like 6 a.m. for 6 hours takes me to noon. I have to leave mid-afternoon, so I might be able to. That's going to be hard. I should at least get Putty Advance on and testing. I might test it and then wait until I come back, because I'm not going to be remoting in during my Christmas party. I'm going to be focused on that. When I come back the next day, maybe that's when we'll apply the Pro, I think. I think that's all we can do. There's no way I can get all 3 streams done before I leave for the party. That'd be difficult for sure. Let's see. Explodey Lappy. Hey, Curry, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Have my suspicion the higher tier might not compress as good as this lowest tier. I would tend to agree with you, and I haven't even seen or touched the stuff yet. The thing is, the top end putties with like you almost can't compete at the top of the chart unless you make a putty that's can't compress as far. That's just the way it is. There's a lot of reasons. Well, there's a couple of good reasons for that. One would be densification. Right. I'm assuming these are silicone oil based. I should double check that at some point. But you want to eliminate as much of the base fluid as possible, and it's not as simple as just adding more whatever, powders. You actually have to dial in the sizes. Yeah, there's a bunch of math involved in that, and like film strength and thickness. I don't know. Yeah, there'd be a bunch to get that dialed in perfectly, and probably a lot of trial and error. Let's see. All-Star Player GK. Hey Snark, got that water-cooled build up and running with Upstart and UTP-8 on my 7900 XTX block. Helmseye HY236 on the direct chip RAM block you recommended. Direct chip RAM block. Oh, is that the JE heat spreaders? RAM block. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about for DDR. GPU won't get past 60 hotspot with the UTP. Nice. Yeah, it's I mean, it's pretty compressible. I wonder how your memory junction temperatures are. Bring back the dislike. Not many questions. Just glad to see you live again and looking forward to the result and the teardown. Take care, buddy. Thanks, man. You take care too. All-Star Player GK, the RAM with the HY236. Oh yeah, the 96 gigs, class 30, 1-to-1 mode with the water lock, no issues, cranking voltage. Nice. Born again, so cool. All temperatures go into the charts for both basic and pro. Sounds good. Yeah, we're gonna get, nope, the Iceman RAM block. I'll have to Google that again. That's cool. Yeah, we're gonna get all of these in the chart, and oh yeah, it's squishy. Let's take a closer peek at that. So this is just the normal assembly pressure from the screws. I haven't like pressed down on this at all. I'm gonna leave this excess. It's not an issue. When we open it up, we'll see if it has been an issue, if I added too many, or too much, I should say. What I was doing earlier, though, if you guys weren't noticing that, I'm just going to say that one more time. When you're handling putty, or paste, or even pads, and you get a bit of silicone oil on your hands or your fingers, you really want to clean this PCI Express connector. And the best way to do that, or my preferred method, is just I got like a cotton makeup wipe. They're dry from the store. Spray a little bit of isopropyl. I use 99%, and you're just gonna wipe it to get any oils off, including your finger oils. I've had stability issues mostly on riser cables, a Gen 4. But I've also had a couple like computer not booting at all. So silicone oil is a really strong insulator, so it's something you gotta clean off before you try and plug stuff together. Explodey laptop. May I see the putty jar itself? How much did you get? Yeah, so it's 30 grams. It's pretty tiny. Got a big box. It's in the middle. It's got a nice screw lid, and it's a light pink. So yeah, that's the putty. It's really soft, and it compresses down to 0.1 of a millimeter, so it'd be suitable for shims. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get this on the test bench, and I will hopefully see you guys in 6.5 to 7 hours. You guys have a good night, and thanks for tuning in.